students' quiz scores on the graph x-axis and their final exam scores on the y-axis. If we see these students with their higher quiz scores generally have higher exam scores, we can draw a trend line through the data. This line represents a linear regression model, which helps us make a predictions.
So if our quiz scores are low, does that mean that our final exam scores are also low?
Not necessarily. The regression line shows a general trend, but individual sorts may vary. However, if the trend suggests that students with higher quiz scores tend to be better on the final, then improving your quiz scores will likely increase your final exam scores.
Excuse me, ma'am, I have a question. How can we use this information to improve my grades?
Great question. Since we know that higher quiz scores are linked to higher final exam scores, you can focus on strategies to improve your quiz performance, such as reviewing your notes daily, practicing past quizzes, and asking questions in class. By improving your quiz scores, you increases the probability of scoring higher than the final scores.
That makes sense. So my quiz scores are like predictors, but they don't determine my final score for sure.
Exactly. The model helps us estimate your score, but personal efforts and other factors like study habits and test taking quiz or skills also have a play role. So let's say we use this linear regression to find the equation. So let's say your final exam scores equals 0.5 times your quiz score. And add this by 50. So this means for every point increases in quiz scores, the final score increases by 0.5. And when the final score is 0, the final exam score is predicted to be 50. For example, your final exam scores equals to 0.5 and times 85 times or add to 50 equals to 42.5 and add by 50 you will get 92.5% of average. So this means if you score 85 on a quiz, you will expect a final exam score around 92.5. So let's use the same equation to predict what score you need on the final to pass with a score of 70. To do this, we can rearrange the equation to solve for the required quiz scores. For example, your final exam scores will be 70 equals to 0.5 times your quiz scores plus 50. Now, let's solve for the quiz scores. So 70 minus 50 equals to 0.5 times to your quiz and 20 equals 0.5 times your quiz and your quiz will be 20 divided by 0.5 equals to 40. So, you need at least a 40 on your quiz to predict the final exam score of 70, which is passing.
Excuse me, ma'am. What if our score or we poorly have scored our earlier quiz, but we have been improving our scores lately?
Recent performance can weighted more heavily for better accuracy, so improving now can still make a difference.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, can I ask? So, what if I need to know what score I need to the final exam to pass?
We can rearrange the equation to calculate the score you need. This helps us set clear study goals to focus on.
Thank you, Teacher Silay. We'll use this strategy to make a study plan and aim for a better scores.
Remember, linear regression gives us an estimated based on past data, but your effort, study habits and improvements through the semester are